Hi, Greg Wall and Sheena Jackson here from Jackson Wall. We're just with one of our tremendous owners, Michelle, who's just recently been through the experience of auction online and had the joy of selling her property prior to auction. Michelle, thank you for joining us.
Pleasure.
If you could just go through a little bit about your experience and how the auction process worked for you. You were a little bit sceptical to start off with about auction, so if you could just tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we'd had previous auction experience that hadn't been great. So for us, the idea of having another auction was a bit will we or won't we? But the idea of an online auction was terrific because it seemed a much more contained and manageable piece. The actual process was fabulous. We just allowed Sheena to take over, and she did, and she managed that whole process from beginning to end, which allowed us to just get on with the thoughts of what the next steps would be, and we ended up with a fabulous outcome. So we've been very pleased with the whole process.
Let me say you're a very brave woman for letting Sheena take over. Credit to you for that, because I think Sheena actually kicked you out of the house for a period of time.
She did, but it worked for all of us. It meant that I didn't have to worry about what was clean and what wasn't, and everyone was managed. I think it put our children out more than anything, but they had to stay in their own houses for a change. But no, it worked really well.
The process of online auction, you've talked about getting through that period. How about the thought and the prospect of selling prior to the auction? How was that process for you?
Oh, look, that was something that the three of us had talked about, and we were certainly open to it. And when the opportunity came along, it was the right thing to do. That also made our lives a lot easier because we didn't have to then sit there and wait as we watched the auction happening online. So that was kind of nice as well.
So in terms of the result, obviously you're very happy with the result, otherwise you wouldn't have accepted the offer.
Absolutely.
So the deal was done, it got sold, exchanged I think the day prior to auction.
Yes.
So obviously you're very happy with the result in order to effectively make that exchange happen.
Absolutely. No, we were really happy with the price. Felt it was a really great price for our property, and that it was a deserved price, and we're very happy with the advice that we were given throughout that.
So in essence, in summary, you'd have no hesitation in recommending Jackson Wall as an agent, and also the online auction process.
Absolutely. No issue at all. In fact, have already recommended to a number of people.
And Sheena, are you going to actually say anything? Have you got any comments that you'd like to make in terms of the process?
Oh, I love this. So anyway, I would just like to say thank you to Michelle and Bob, who have been sensational vendors, and I'm glad they listened to our advice. And and we had a great result at the end, and we wish them all the very best in the future.
Thank you for joining us. Until next time, we'll tune in later on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.